Dante is taking a huge risk, putting his career, not to mention his freedom, on the line by agreeing to have Jason released into his custody.
Well, Franco's got this sick obsession with Jason. Dante feels like he can use Jason as bait. I gotta say that it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, well, it makes sense for everyone but Dante. What if Jason runs? Dante's gonna be held responsible. And he has this glaring conflict of interest. Jason is his father's best friend. So if he's charged with aiding and abetting, he could be facing prison time.
Okay, but you're getting ahead of yourself here. Okay, of course there's gonna be risks involved. When my son sets his mind to something, there's no way you can stop him. Okay, he's the most stubborn guy on the planet.
He is sacrificing himself to catch Franco. How are you okay with this?
Honey, I love my son more than life. You know that. But I know I can't live it for him. Okay, Dante is a grown man. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he will always, always do what he feels is right. So, you can either stand by him or you can fight. It's your choice.
Judge Carroll was convinced I'd be better off in Pentonville than being around my dad. The only reason he changed his mind is because you're a cop. It's good influence.
Well, the judge wants you to learn there's more to life than the family business.
You know, it's funny how you all think that what Jason and Dad do is so bad, but then the minute that you need their help with someone like Franco, you seem to think it's all fine then.
Look, Jason's not being released so he can kill Franco. He's being used as bait to draw him out so the feds can take the psycho into custody where he belongs.
If Jason uses this as a chance to disappear, you can lose your badge, Dante. You'll be responsible.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
But if it does, if you're not a cop anymore, they're gonna throw me back in Pentonville, aren't they? And my release was conditional. The judge can throw me back in prison anytime he wants.
Well, then you have to stick to the terms. You stay away from Sonny and the business and you'll be fine.
What about you? Aren't you worried about being charged as an accessory if Jason runs?
But Jason's got law enforcement watching his every move. I think it'd be pretty dumb of him if he tried to go anywhere.
Jason only went to Pentonville to protect me. He shouldn't have to spend 5 years in prison for something that he didn't even do.
Yeah, but Jason knew what he was getting into when he made the deal with Claire.
There's no reason to stick to that deal anymore. I'm out of prison. He can care less about what happens to you. The way he sees it, me going to prison is your fault. He made it this runoff to give you a taste of what it was like in there.
Well, he wants to make sure Franco never kills again, and I guess the rest we'll have to figure out as we go.
No, it's not a matter of supporting Dante, because I stood by him when everyone told me to walk away. Friends and family saw him as this lying cop who would do whatever it takes to take Sonny down, even if it meant hurting Michael. But what they didn't see is he was trying to save Michael, and he had the courage of his convictions, which made me love him even more.
Like I said, he always does what he thinks is right.
But putting himself in a position where he has to trust Jason isn't right. And I want to be supportive, and I want to support his decisions, but I can't if I think he's dead wrong.
But obviously Dante feels like it's worth the risk to take Franco off the street, and I can't say that I blame him, honey. The guy almost killed you. You can't fault Dante for wanting to keep you safe.
So Dante gets to protect me, but I don't get to protect him? How is that fair? If something happens to Dante, it's not only his life that's going to be changed. This decision affects mine, too. Shouldn't I have a say?
Honey, I'm not telling you that you always have to go along with whatever Dante says or to be some kind of a spineless cheerleader for him. God knows that I shook my pom-poms for that kid all his life, and he still doesn't listen to half of what I say. He listens to his gut. Always. Just like he did in the situation with Michael, this Franco thing is no different.
With Michael, he was trusting a judge who has morals and principles. Jason doesn't have any.
Okay, but that's Dante's decision to make. Okay, if he's decided that it's his duty to get Franco off the street, he will do anything to make that happen, including team up with Jason.
The last time I told you to trust me and let me handle things, you ended up in prison, and no amount of me saying I'm sorry is going to make up for what you had to go through.
Look, I'm out now. It's fine.
I don't expect you to call it even and just move on. You have every reason not to trust me. I mean, I was arrogant. I was arrogant enough to think that I could march into the court and announce that you killed Claudia. And I thought the judge would show some leniency.
Look, it's over, Dante. I don't get why we have to keep talking about the thing.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I mean, this is your chance to start fresh. I just wish Sonny would respect that and back off and give some space to let the process work.
Dad means well.
Hey, you know, good intentions are great, but everyone can see that Sonny's life isn't fit for children. You and Morgan and Christina would be better off if there was a distance between you guys and Sonny's life. But Sonny refuses to see it. I mean, he truly believes he is the world's best dad.
You know, it's not as hard to love Dad as you think. You and Lulu fight a lot?
We never had a reason to. She always got where I was coming from, accepted the fact that I was a cop as being a part of who I am.
Look, I'll go apologize to the neighbors.
Yeah, that fight got a little loud. I want to knock on everybody's door on the block.
Yeah, I'll do a couple blocks just to be safe.
Look,
I'm sorry. I should have never
I was
gone
being
off on
self-righteous
you.
and acting like a fool.
No, I was a fool for not trusting you to
what,
handle
for being
yourself
worried?
with
You were just
Jason.
being
No,
worried.
I was being a complete hypocrite, okay? I tell you that I love you for standing by your principles, and then I get angry at you for doing just
And you were
that.
just trying to make me see reason, how much it would cost me, cost us, if this whole plan with Jason backfired.
I don't want to be that girl, like the one who controls the guy that she's with. You don't have to fight me over what you feel is right.
I want you to fight me on whatever it is that has to do with our relationship. Doesn't mean we love each other any less.
I love you so much, and I'm so afraid of losing you.
You know what? That's not gonna happen. I'm not going anywhere. I said maybe after that fire escape to check off something on that list, okay?
Wait, what about Michael?
I think it might take him hours to apologize for how loud we're about to be. How many people you think live in a 2-block radius? Michael's gonna be banging on doors all night.
Doesn't Michael have a curfew?
I don't think Judge Carroll would even deny us makeup sex. Well, that would be cruel and unusual punishment.
Isn't it cruel and unusual to keep Michael outside?
You'll be okay.
So will we. No matter what happens, I'm gonna stand by you. Just promise me that you'll be careful, especially when it comes to Jason.
I would never do anything to mess this up.